Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Anuj. I'm a second year MBBS student at GMC Nagpur. Welcome to another study with me / a day in my life video. So I woke up at 8:30 snoozing 2 alarms, but finally when the song Country Roads Take Me Home came up, I had to wake up. The usual tradition that goes after waking up is reading your comments, replying to them, looking at some memes, and then making my way to the bathroom. Last night before sleeping, I practiced a song called as Angel of the Morning. So, naturally, the first thing I did in the morning was to play some strings. And to be honest, it's become kind of a habit of mine to play the guitar just after I wake up. After I was done with playing the guitar, I started cleaning the room. While I was cleaning it, I found my GMC Nagpur iCard. That instantly reminded me of so many things that we have all been taking for granted, like meeting friends every day. One shower later, I was completely ready to watch some Marrow lectures. So my workflow usually goes like this. I start my day by watching Marrow lectures on the topic which is decided for the day. So today I had cephalosporins, aminoglycosides, tetracyclines and macrolides. All of these are antibiotics if you don't know them. What this actually does is it tells me which topics are important, which topics are MCQ worthy, and since I am also taking notes in a very detailed manner, it also gives me basically one copy of notes which I can later turn into questions. I was thinking about making a video on taking notes. Let me know if you want that. Immediately after the lectures have ended, I spend around 25 to 30 minutes just reviewing the work. That basically means revising every single thing that was taught. What that does is it gives you the first repetition of whatever has already been taught, and I feel like doing this makes me remember things for a longer period of time. My notes are usually color graded, the most important points are highlighted, and the second most important points are in black color. Rest of them can be of any color. Since I've watched the lectures and reviewed my notes, it's been already a very productive day in the morning itself. I spend the next 40 minutes using Instagram, replying to messages, replying to emails, and replying to your comments. As soon as that is done, my stomach calls for some food. So, while having my lunch, I enjoy this series called as Star Trek Picard. And guys, you know how I'm about series. It's been about 2 months since I started this, but I haven't even completed the first season yet. After having that, I come back up and start with the second process of consolidation of short-term memories into long-term ones. I use the book K.D. Tripathi, which is by far, I think, the most popular pharmacology book that we come across as medical students. See, pharmac is a complicated topic, at least for me. And the best way I found was if we learn the classifications very well, then by just remembering the group information in which the drug is placed in, we can basically tell about 50 to 90% of the properties of that particular drug. And so I write down as it is all of the classifications of the antimicrobials that I've just studied. I also incorporate the Marrow notes, and those classifications which I found insufficient, I use Google to help me in that. After I'm done with this, I use my basic art and craft skills to make it in a stickable format all together so that I have many antibiotics placed in the same way. I stick that up into the wall and then spend some more time making many more classification charts so that in the end I have the entire CNS written on the wall, the entire antimicrobials on the wall, and some anti-diabetic drugs. So you can see if a person looks at this wall every single day for 15 minutes, you can imagine how good of a memory he will develop. From all of that, my brain was exhausted. So I thought, let's go for a walk. But obviously I can't go outside because A, I don't want to, and B, it's very hot. So instead, I make my way all the way downstairs and walk on the treadmill for about 25 minutes till I'm soaked with sweat. Coming back up, after a shower, I feel rejuvenated and continue to review the work, and hence the consolidation process of short term into long term part 3 starts. I also set up my speaker and set the Mozart effect so that my cognition is enhanced by just a bit. The playlist link in the description. Once I'm done revising my notes for the second time in the same day, I make my way over to KDT so that I can actually read the topics which I attended the lectures in the morning. You see, if you have done the lectures on it, if you have read your notes 2 times and you have memorized the classifications, reading a big book becomes a very easy part. And that is how I'm able to complete all of these chapters, of which I attended the lectures earlier this morning. Midway reading KDT, I get bored and I think that it's time to take a break once again. So I make my way up to the rooftop and with some pleasant music in my ears, I think. Many a times my mind is lost, clouded up with thoughts. I come to this place to slow down my world space and remind myself this isn't a rat race. There is something special about this place. Maybe it's the beautiful birds flying through the sky, which is ever so high. You see, progress is slow, and in this very fast moving world, this makes us feel low. It took me a long time to learn that people who got ahead didn't run a 100-meter dash, rather they ran a marathon. You see, we are not supermen, but if we are, we live on Krypton. In these moments of solitude, I seek to find happiness and gratitude. Coming back down, I realize I can complete this, and the little part of my brain which was telling me that you have done enough, if you have the willpower strong enough, you can stop that little part right there. And that is what I did. I stopped myself from telling myself that you have done enough. Because comfort is the enemy of progress. And hence, I made my way to read all of the things which I had attended the lectures in the morning about. So you can see the third phase of consolidation of short-term memories into long-term memories has now ended. With all of that finally ending, I spent some time watching videos on YouTube and planning out my schedule for Unacademy. Just after that, I receive a conference call from my friends and we spent the next 25 minutes just casually talking about things that we miss, and it's been so long that we actually went to college. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm actually missing college very much. The next thing on my list is actually making the final edits to the video on online resources which I use. Producing that video and rendering it in the best way possible. After this was done, I write down the objectives for the next day and began the phase 4 of consolidating short term into long term by revising these charts once again. So now you know that if I've read a topic once in the morning till the evening, I've actually revised it 4 to 5 times, and that is the way you can read big books in a short period of time and also remember them. While I'm doing this, I'm disturbed by a phone call and spend some time chatting with my friend. And then finally end the consolidation number 4. With all this work done in one day, I make my final descent into the first floor to enjoy dinner, where Teri Mitti a tribute is on, which I'm a big fan of. I love that song. And my mom is making masala dosa for me. So I enjoyed 2 masala dosas, and that concludes all of the meals that I'm going to have. Instead of going back to my room, I make my way back to the terrace once again, where I lay down on the mattress with my father, and my mom will join in soon. We talk about some stuff: life, work, future plans, and studies. And this beautiful day comes to an end with a gentle breeze over my face. Thank you so much for watching my video. If this video even added a tiny bit of value to your life, please give it a thumbs up. It means much more than anything. And also please subscribe to the channel, because all the videos that you see here take a lot of time, effort and energy to produce. And all of your little subscription, comments and likes gives me all the motivation to keep going. And every single one of you matters. Stay safe, stay healthy and stay happy. Until next time, see you soon.